the Money in the Bank All-Stars match, a job performance evaluation, and the debut of the Wyatt family. All this and more on this review of WWE Monday Night Raw. Hey, what is going on, everyone? Well, I'm so glad you have took your time to spend with me right here today. I am your co-host for the MRB Wrestling Review Show, Mike McRock Wilson, and last night was WWE Monday Night Raw. The show kicked off with Vickie Guerrero addressing the WWE Universe. Now, I won't get into too much detail, but all I will say is that, it's foreshadowing of what's going to happen with the job performance evaluation with Vickie Guerrero. Will she be fired or will she be promoted? As Stephanie McMahon said, anything can happen. So, I will get to that later on. Also last night, Daniel Bryan defeated Sheamus last night. I thought that was a pretty good match, and it seems like that some of these matches involving the All-Stars in the Money in the Bank All-Stars match seem to be actually pretty good, to say the least. And I think this is one of these matches I think everyone wins. The fans win this match. Again, even though it is hard to predict, we'll see what happens in just 6 days at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in Philadelphia. Also last night, the WWE Tag Team Champions, The Shield, defeated Tons of Funk. It was one of those matches that The Shield has momentum going into their kickoff at Money in the Bank. Well, for one thing, that kind of devalues the Tag Team Championships because they're not being defended at the pay-per-view. But with that said, The Shield looked good. The only issue I have with The Shield right now is that since they've been champions, it seems like they're the ones that have the target on their back. Well, that is the case. When when you're a champ, you have a target on your back and people are gunning for you. And usually The Shield are the people that are gunning for superstars. So it's kind of shifted now, and it kind of they kind of lost a little bit of edge in that sense. But still, The Shield did look good on Raw. Also last night, the WWE Champion John Cena and Mark Henry met face to face, foreshadowing what may, could, should, will happen in their WWE Championship in just 6 days. I like that I was about to say Sheamus. I thought that Mark Henry looked good last night. For the past couple of years, he has been looking great as of late, and he's been around for a very long time. So it wouldn't surprise me if the WWE gave back to Mark Henry and have him win the championship. I wouldn't be surprised. And yet again, I wouldn't be surprised if Cena retains. So I'm swaying 50-50 on this prediction. But in just a few days, I will make a prediction video of what may happen at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Also last night, Chris Jericho defeated the Intercontinental Champion Curtis Axel in a non-title match. I thought that match was absolutely great last night. It was one of those matches that, it's like people won't expect it to be that great, and it was. It was just one of those matches where I just sat back and I thought, wow, that was excellent. I don't know if many people would see it that way, because, it's kind of like a stepping stone kind of match for Chris Jericho to go in to face Ryback. But, everything happens for a reason. I think the loss will be for Curtis Axel will be one of those things where he retains the title at Money in the Bank when he faces The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. Also last night, the World Heavyweight Champion Alberto Del Rio faced Sin Cara, and it went to a double countout. Again, a match with the weird set of lights. Just get rid of it already. And there's really no need. The only time you need that lighting is when Sin Cara benefits from a match. That's the only thing that, should work out for Sin Cara. But the matter of fact is, this is a stepping stone for Alberto Del Rio to gain momentum towards his World Heavyweight Championship match against Dolph Ziggler. That's all. There was really no need for that set of lights. But however, Del Rio did look good last night. I will give him that. And then, Vicky Guerrero received her performance evaluation. What happened? Well, Stephanie McMahon lifted up to the WWE Universe if she passed or failed. And more people thought that Vicky failed. Here's the interesting thing. Now that Vicky Guerrero has been fired, and then Vince McMahon got on the microphone and said, "Why are you people hating on this woman? You know what? You deserve something that you really should get. I'm going to give you punishment, WWE Universe. And I'm going to make Brad Maddox your general manager." And Brad Maddox's reaction was really expected. It was priceless. It was funny as heck. And I don't know if I'm sold as Brad Maddox to be the general manager. I think for some weird reason, Brad Maddox will be a general manager that will be very good by accident. And part of the reason is that he's one of those guys that is really annoying. A guy you just can't stand and is just horrible on the microphone. I think that Brad Maddox will be one of those general managers, again, like I said, will actually do pretty good by accident. For some weird reason, I think that might happen. Also last night, Kane defeated Christian. And then shortly after, the Wyatt family attacked Kane. Here's what I like about the Wyatt family's debut. They opened up with some sort of video, going to the Wyatt family house. You see the guy chopping wood, with the mask on. And then all of a sudden when the guy turns, he sees Luke Harper. And then follow me, come in. The room is dark and dank, and then you see Bray Wyatt, of course. And just before they attack Kane, Bray Wyatt comes up on the Titantron and gives a little speech. And when he came out the entrance, the little things I absolutely love, and it creeped me out. It was dark, and then Bray Wyatt walks out with the little light, and then you see Luke Harper and the other guy with a mask on, kind of behind him. You could almost whoa, right? This is freaking me out. And when Bray Wyatt blew out the light, all hell. They both attack, the two guys attack Kane, leave him out, and I think they might have injured him. So I don't know his status. For the Money in the Bank will. I don't think Kane will be there. I think he might either be replaced or they'll just leave it at 6 guys for the Money in the Bank All-Stars match. Excellent execution for the Wyatt family. The only little thing that kind of bothered me about that was that it was really reminiscent of the Shield, where they surround the ring and then they go for the attack. And I'll give it a free pass because there is so much you can do for a group of 3 guys. Alright, so I'll give him a free pass just for that. But I thought overall, Wyatt family debut, excellent execution, 9 out of 10, absolutely fantastic. Also last night, Caitlyn and Layla faced the Divas Champ AJ Lee and Alicia Fox, and it went to a no contest. And this whole rivalry with Caitlyn and AJ Lee is, hopefully it ends at Money in the Bank. And I think, even though I think Caitlyn will be one of those things where she overcomes the odds, the way the audience is reacting to this storyline with Kayla and AJ is kind of falling flat, and for that reason, I think that AJ probably retains at Money in the Bank. I will make a prediction video, like I said, so we'll see what happens. Also, the main event, CM Punk defeating Randy Orton. And then later on, Daniel Bryan comes out and attacks CM Punk after the match and hits Randy Orton with the ladder, climbs the ladder, takes down the briefcase, and does his yes chants. Right now, it's looking good for Daniel Bryan. Everyone's behind this guy. But here's the interesting thing about Money in the Bank. This All-Stars match. Randy Orton, as of late, has been competing in excellent matches, with CM Punk and Christian and Daniel Bryan. So, it really wouldn't surprise me if Randy Orton pulls off a win at Money in the Bank. I mean, he's just one of those guys right now, I think it could be his time. And for that reason, he might win that Money in the Bank briefcase. Who knows? Who knows what may happen at Money in the Bank? Also, the interesting thing about before Raw went off the air is that it ended with Daniel Bryan, who has a lot of momentum right now. And usually the WWE goes for the different route. When someone gains momentum, someone else ends up winning the match. So that may happen as well. Randy Orton will be the perfect guy to pull that off. But I'm still, liking the fact that Daniel Bryan has a lot of momentum right now. He has the audience behind him. He could possibly win that Money in the Bank briefcase as well as the wild card. RVD is the fresh guy. Imagine the pop that RVD is going to get when his music hits and when he comes out. Because, hey, remember, the show was in Philadelphia, where he was famous for in ECW. So I really just can't wait for the audience's reaction when RVD comes to the ring. And that was my review of Monday Night Raw. I'm your co-host for the MRB Wrestling Review Show, Mike McRock Wilson. Get plenty of rest. And always do your best.